this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes one man miss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. On the move at the 30. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them.
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
And he'll finish the run, and zone. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and flowing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. Off he goes! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Clemson, 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. fast motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to pass. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He's going to bring it out from deep. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude.
And he's running in the open. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's going to run it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. One-score game still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wide out. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
To the air, it's Harold. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
On second down, looking to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pressure comes. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen,
oh, it's a fumble.
You know, these running backs have...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to fire deep. Ball in the air, intercepted.
tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Back to throw, it's Harold. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The short hands, it's Hamilton. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
In the end zone.
Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Gonna take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, he's going to take a chance. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On second down, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Now on the move. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and a 2-point conversion for good measure. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Going for the return. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Brought down at the 23, it's a 15-yard pickup to get him way out of their own end. Trying to find his man on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play, obviously.
Nothing but green ahead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. Clemson is quick to the line. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out, you talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Looking to throw on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Jumped on top of the pile.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Splits the uprights. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. And he'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
From the gun, the ground game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now improvising. It's complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, going up top. On target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now they'll try the right side. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The expressway is wide open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Moving out of the pocket. He breaks a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tar Heels! What a catch and run for 6. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clemson is quick to the line. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for the end zone. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. They're still going over the top. He's got it up to 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Calls his own number. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to pass. forced out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. And he